recording?
I am.
And I'm putting on my hat. Cheese!
It's 5 a.m., my hair's a mess, and I just can't bring myself to care. Hello, curiosities, and welcome to day 15 of my 30 and 30 and 30. That's 30 days of 30 life lessons that I've learned in 30 years. And we're halfway there! Yes! As a heads up, I think unintentionally this might get a little serious pie. So just so you know, not intended, but I may cry. And then I will laugh about myself crying. Side note, I am a little impressed with the hairspray right now. That it managed to hold up through the night. I still sort of have curls and they don't look too terrible. Sorry, not the point. On to the lesson! Say cheese! So if you follow me on Instagram, note if you don't follow me on Instagram, you can. There's a link down in the description. But if you do follow me on Instagram, you are probably well aware that I'm a big fan of taking pictures. Sometimes of myself, because yeah, I'll admit it, I like taking a good selfie. If I feel good that day, if I like how I look, despite my body dysmorphia, holy crap, I'm going to capture that and have a moment where I can go, hey, remember that time you felt cute? You can now reference that whenever your brain is trying to tell you that you're a hideous sludge monster. But even more than that, I love capturing pictures of my friends and I doing things together. Even if it is just a stupid selfie and you can see like where we are in the background, friends and family, I love that. It makes me really happy. I know we live in a time where technology goes from being the most awesome thing to being completely demonized. We're always like, we need to disconnect more. You need to like put down your phone. Stop taking so many pictures and just live in the moment. I'm gonna be that weirdo who kind of agrees with that, but says, no, you should probably be taking more pictures than you think. Because I'm gonna just come right out and say this, and I'm not gonna beat around the bush because one, I'm very tired from pushing a wheelchair up like a hill and also counterweighting a wheelchair down a hill. I feel pretty badass though, but I have to also get to breakfast at 8 a.m. because my mom is amazing and crazy like I am and is like, mornings, let's not waste a second we could be spending together, which I really do appreciate. I'm just like, kind of like, oh, I was the one who drove to San Diego and drove back because none of them can drive, except for my sister who's like, I will not be driving in California, which I do kind of respect and understand, but my sister and my dad, wheelchair and a scooter, and I was pushing the wheelchair, and my mom, she did not want to walk that much, but she trooped through it. So Mom and I are probably like the most tired, but we're also the only morning people. It's very weird. I don't know how it's working out. Again, I've gotten on a tangent, haven't I? The reason I say take more pictures than you think that you need to is after somebody's gone, you never have as many pictures of them as you think. For instance, this is the last picture that I believe was ever taken of my brother and I. It was Christmas. And then he died less than a month later. And I remember after that funeral, going back through my photos and realizing how very few pictures we had together after we were both grown up. And my heart just kind of died a little because yes, we have memories, but obviously your memory eventually, it needs things to hold on to sort of jog it. I like to jokingly call it, there is actually a word for it, and I'm going to put it here because I can't think of it right now. It's about when your subconscious manages to find a piece of information you were actively thinking about previously, but you think about it later and you're like, that. But I definitely have, I like to call her my little librarian in my head, who, as I gain memories and knowledge, is running around and maybe not being the most organized. So sometimes it's kind of hard to find all the things. And when you have a picture, or an object that you've linked to that memory, it's easier to go, I remember that. And then it's a way to like keep them with you all the time. And I've been trying to take more, especially now that my dad is dealing with frontal temporal dementia, and losing his language center, and also some memories where he seems to be mostly holding on to his experiences right now, but he'll lose words for things. Like, we went to the zoo yesterday, and things fell into certain categories, like snake, pig, like the rhinoceros were just big horned pigs, basically. Horse, giraffes. But my point is, you never have as many as you think. And I have a few with me and my dad, and I'm still taking him now, because, yeah, he's still around. He's not quite the same. And the problem with a degenerative disease, every time I see him, he's not going to be quite the same as I saw him last time. So, to me, it's important to catalog those moments so that you can return to them later when they're not around anymore. Because otherwise, you're just, I don't know. I remember, like, not saying you lose them, but it's a way to hold on to those memories just a little bit tighter. Because eventually your brain is going to start forgetting certain things. And it's weird what one stupid selfie with you and someone with, I don't know, even if it's just like Disneyland in the background, you're like, oh, I remember this trip we went, with my aunt and uncle, and just linking something to it. Also taste and smell, but like definitely like create some memories, man, and take a heckin' lot of photos. Because you don't know when you're not going to be able to anymore. And you never have as many as you think you do. Like, even if you're like, oh, my mom takes so many photos of us as kids. And then when you actually, like, look at what you have, you realize this is not nearly as much as I thought. And you do want more, and that's a little weird, but that's my lesson for you today. And I'm not going to spend too much more time on this because I have to get ready so I can meet my family at 8 a.m., have breakfast, take them to California Adventure, do some awesome family stuff. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Please like, share, and subscribe. I put so much work into these stupid little things, and I've like tried so hard to get them out on time, so it makes me so happy when I see you like share them. It just warms my heart. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow for day 16. I love you.